Mom, you're the kind of woman who whispers the word tampon because you don't want to make the men uncomfortable. Don't tell them that's where they came from. You're the kind of woman who thinks queer safe spaces are unnecessary because they make all straight people uncomfortable. Here the privilege defending blame comes. You're the kind of woman who blames the victim because you could guess what she was wearing, and she was drinking. You don't want to know what I'm thinking. You're the kind of woman who thinks saying, act like a lady, doesn't need to be revised. It just means be kind, and you're overanalyzing. What, are we just supposed to burp in each other's faces? She actually said that. How don't you understand that the gendered, heteronormative, hegemonic language that comes out of your mouth is what I wrote papers about around the same time I moved down south? It's maybe why I don't like to hang out with you anymore. You've wanted me to be your friend since I was 14. This is deplorable. I can't keep pretending to be adorable. I am raging inside, but I'll act like a lady. For you, because when I was a baby, you let me rip you open and take sustenance before I could even ask for it, your selflessness. I pay for it now. In holding my tongue while you act like your life is enjoyable for me, am I free to really speak my mind? I love you, but there's never a good time. It's always not talk for the dinner table, or this again, how aren't you over this? Don't be so sensitive. Or come do what I want to do. I'll pay for it. Isn't this fun? What do you mean you're not having a good time? I did X and Y and Z for thee. No, you're assuming what I mean. I divorced your father for you and your sister. You're right. I miss her. I've tried coming out to you several times, but my uniqueness is denied so that I can fit into the past version of myself you think you know so well. I'm not rude, I'm neurodivergent. The letter to my doctor was sent and your comments seemed irrelevant. I didn't ask your opinion because you would vent about how it affects you and what should you do when I just need the space to look at you in the face and be honest about what I want to say, not worrying how it'll ruin your day. Hey, I feel different than you and you talk to me like I'm an alien, so I alienated myself again in your presence. This is heaven. For my awkward teenage fear, you could say, I want to hear more about that. How interesting that you're having a different reaction than me, but you don't try to understand me. You passive aggressively shame me for being different than you, as if your life is the only truth, as if who I am and how I am is uncouth, as if my standards and values are a ridiculous phase of youth. And not wanting to conform and confine is a personal attack. Are you saying your ways are better than mine? No. Just stop with the projections that lack compassion. Did you want to have a daughter so you could become validated? So I became an assignment with untold expectations evaluated. The boundaries I set are a desperation to not allow myself to get upset at the fact that you don't know how to know me. Did you forget what it feels like to be authentically heard and seen? Is it too much to ask to want that from the one who incubated me in her uterine lining? I'm not lying when I say I tried, but how long can I deny myself inner peace when I transform myself to fit your image of me? I dishonor myself to put on this grin in your mansion while I feel pressured to perform a role because I fear your reaction. You don't want to hear about why my marriage failed. You want to interject what's right for a female. You have more empathy for him than you do me. I don't feel supported by you emotionally, even though I supported you through your divorce when I was 14. I stopped playing sports because I thought you needed me, even though the redirected anger towards my father I received, a man who you had convinced me never really cared for me, caused me to wince at any man thereafter who claimed to be there for me. Am I free to really speak my mind? I love you. but there's never a good time.